Breanna Stewart recently revealed a bombshell regarding Team USA. The remarks of the basketball superstar have supporters questioning whether the Dream Team is under crisis. Speaking of stirring things up, Caitlin Clark's record-breaking performance set the basketball scene ablaze. Let's dissect these moments that changed games. Still, let's stand back and properly examine what Stewart has been saying. What actual narrative behind her unexpected remarks? It's time to examine this shocking revelation and find out what Team USA truly is going through. When Stewart discussed the team's chemistry problems, she was unreserved. She remarked straightforwardly that the first few games might be wobbly. On a club that has dominated for so long, a player typically does not say that. What then worries her so much? As it happens, there is more involved than just a few poor practice sessions. Stewart said the team is creating camaraderie and concentrating on the fundamentals. Given that you are discussing a group of elite athletes who need to be perfecting their game plan rather than focusing on fundamentals, that is rather worrisome. Here's where it becomes very fascinating, though. The bombshell was dropped by Stewart. Considering that we haven't even grown very good at the fundamentals, it's highly unlikely that we will exhibit everything that we have. What the heck? That is a massive warning sign, folks. Team USA sounds to be having problems with something they ought to have locked down months ago. What then is generating all this doubt? Is the strain of trying to live up to their amazing legacy? Perhaps it's the emergence. Seeing these young players rule the college game could cause Team USA to doubt their own capacity. Let's also be honest. Stewart's remarks won't vanish into thin air. Their influence will be great on public opinion of Team USA. Although this team is considered as unbeatable by supporters, doubt is starting to seep in. And you have to question how the other team members, upon hearing their colleague show so little confidence, are feeling. Not only about public view anyway, team morale could be greatly lowered by these remarks. Everyone's thoughts are weighted when one of your top players is out there declaring you might not be ready for the big stage. When you are trying to get ready for the Olympics, it is the kind of thing that can create distractions and make it difficult to concentrate. All right, but here's the catch. Perhaps this is precisely what the United States of America needs. Perhaps Stewart's candor will set a fire under them and inspire them to put even more effort forward. Alternatively, it may absolutely backfire, and we would witness the end of their amazing Olympic run. Let us then discuss the Caitlin Clark effect. This rookie phenomena is not only creating waves, she is generating a WNBA tsunami. Recall those shockingly high viewing figures we discussed? First things first, fasten your seatbelts, because the specifics are going to blow your mind. There is more to Clark than just playing basketball. The texts of history are being rewritten by her. The WNBA All-Star Game just now? On ABC, it attracted amazing 3.4 million viewers. That is hardly a minor hill. It utterly broke the 1.4 million set way back in 2003 record. We are communicating more than twice the audience. But wait, there is even more. This was not any old record. On any ESPN network, the All-Star Game turned out to be the most watched WNBA event, and today it ranks as the third most watched WNBA game ever. Saying Caitlin Clark is changing the game is talking about the kind of influence we are discussing. And right now you could be thinking, all right, but that's only one game. Errors. Clark's impact transcends one incident quite a bit. Catch this. Out of the 17 WNBA games this year, she has participated in 15 with top 1 million viewers. For the past 16 years, the league has not witnessed numbers of such magnitude. It is not enough to simply be amazing. This is a game-time changer. And things really get hot when Clark faces other young stars head-to-head. This season's two most viewed non-All-Star games. Both included Clark's Indiana Fever, against which only averaged 850,000 views. That is a huge departure. We are discussing quadrupling the audience within a single year, and much of that expansion can be linked to Clark's league admission. What exactly does all of this imply for the Women's National Basketball Association? It's not complicated at all. It is true that Caitlin Clark is attracting attention to the sport in a manner that has never been seen before. She's not simply a fantastic player either. This woman is a phenomenon. When they tune in, they are not only doing so to watch basketball. For the purpose of seeing Caitlin Clark play basketball, they are tuned in. Moreover, here is the thing. There is more than one player involved in this. The success of Clark is bringing the entire league to its knees. Increased viewership results in increased attention, increased sponsorship, and increased prospects for expansion. By doing so, she is demonstrating that women's basketball is capable of attracting large audiences and competing with other major sports. Now that we have witnessed the Caitlin Clark effect in action, let's discuss the issue that has been looming over us the entire time. This is the lineup for Team USA for the next Olympic Games. Some of you might be wondering, wait a minute, isn't Clark a Natchan? And it has everyone scratching their brains. There is a player that is responsible for the unprecedented increase in viewership of the Women's National Basketball Association. The All-Star Game drew about 3.4 million spectators. That's rather large. Team USA, however, seems to be keeping their seasoned lineup. Is this the correct call? Let's weigh the advantages and drawbacks. You have players who understand the weight of Olympic competition. On one hand, they have emerged on top after facing the finest in the world. You cannot impart that overnight. Conversely, you are losing out on the Team USA might be aiming itself in the foot if Clark is left out. Ask yourself, right now, the league presents her as its face. People come especially to see her perform. They could be forfeiting a public interest boost by excluding her from the lineup. But it goes beyond the supporters. Team USA could require exactly what Clark's approach to performance offers to keep on top. Recall what Stewart mentioned regarding the team's struggle with fundamentals? Perhaps some fresh talent could upset the balance and provide the edge required? Give it some thought. Only a few short years ago, Team USA reigned supreme as the unrivaled champion women's basketball team. They could not be approached. Now, however, we have Stewart publicly expressing concern about how well they are performing. There is no way that you would have heard something like that even a handful of years ago. Furthermore, this is not taking place in a vacuum. Players like Caitlin Clark's ascent is altering the game from the bottom up. Recall the figures of viewers we discussed, attracting 3.4 million viewers. The WNBA All-Star Game on ESPN channels. That is the most audience any WNBA event has ever attracted. And Clark has participated in 15 of the 17 games this year with top 1 million viewing count. Not only is that excellent, that's revolutionary. What does all this imply, though, about the direction women